I gotta make myself a new intro for this series, but hey, welcome to another Shadow of War Orc vs. Orc Pit Fight Tournament video. This time featuring completely Olog Hai warriors. All of them are Ologs, every single one of them. I saved up my gold for doing dailies and I got the Olog Shock Troop War Chest. This gives me 2 epic Ologs and 1 legendary Olog, and I have a couple of other Ologs that I had in my army, so I'm just going to pit them all against each other and see who the ultimate victor is. Now, the stupidest thing happened. I was doing this, and I was going to pit the winner of this tournament against my current follower, who was also a legendary Olog. But for whatever reason, after the first couple of fights with my common and epic Ologs, he just dies out of nowhere. I go to my army screen, he wasn't in a mission or anything, he was my follower, and he just, bam, dead. I don't know how it happened, and it really bummed me out because he was a really good legendary Olog, but it is what it is. The winner of this tournament becomes my new follower. So, enough gabbing, let's just get right into the action. And today's first match is between 2 Ologs who are already in my army. Asgrel's the Suspicious is a marauder tracker who has a fear of execution and is damaged by executions, explosions, and stealth attacks. He has a gang of hunters by his side, and is a tracker that of course has his Olog strength, but uses a harpoon to latch onto people and pull them close to him and likely do a lot of damage. He is enraged by burning, and is poison proof. His opponent is Arsaku, the Prowler. He is flammable and vulnerable to stealth, as well as ranged attacks and executions. On the plus side, he has a Karagor pack and is a Beast Slayer. He's a Beast Master with his Bestial Roar that focuses on healing his pack and, of course, his Olog strength. He's enraged by his rival, Urhakan the Trusted, which was my previous freaking follower, but he's dead now. And past that, he is also poison proof and beast proof. So, who will it be? Asgrel's or Arsaku? Let's find out.
Practice time is over. Time for a real fight! That is very funny, but I do not have time to laugh now.
There may have been a little imbalance between these 2 participants due to the levels, but given that they were just a couple of common troops that I had lying around in my army, I thought, hey, I'll just pit them against each other, see what happens. The level difference aside though, Arsaku got a lot of great combo hits in, whereas Asgrel's just didn't get any of those combos in at all. At the end of the day, I think it came down more to the AI itself rather than the perks that each opponent had. And there might have been some factors to it, but it's due to those combo hits that Arsaku won. He moves on to the next round. Arsaku's victory has earned him a cursed weapon, granting him more damage to his attacks, the cursed debuff, and a new epic rarity. And in the end, it didn't actually reflect that he wasn't epic, but in this new match, he does have the cursed weapon, which will help him in this fight, against Lisak the Trusted, a machine destroyer epic Olog. He has the epic trait Thick-Skinned, which means a lot more health on top of bombs and mines. He's a destroyer, so he uses Sapper's Final Blast after he dies, and of course, the Olog Strength. He's enraged by betrayal, which probably won't be in here, and is fireproof and beastproof, but not curse-proof. So let's see who wins.
I paint walls with your blood! Are we going to do this, or are you all talk? Watch Telenor! Big boom come!
I personally loved this fight. It was so close. It was really cool to see Arsaku put up such a great fight and get all those combo hits in and really utilize that curse damage that his weapon was doing. He almost beat that epic Olog, even though technically he should have been epic himself, because that's what happens when you give a regular Olog or a regular Orc even a power-up, like poison or fire or what have you. But still, it was a great fight and it was so close. And while it would have been nice to see Arsaku continue on to eventually beat my previous follower, that wasn't in the cards. So both he and my previous follower are now dead. ALL-Olog, the Trusted, moves on to the next round. ALL-Olog now takes on Urmasi Ironhead, another epic Olog. And after that previous victory, ALL-Olog has been granted a gang of archers to help him in his battles. Meanwhile, Urmasi is flammable and is weak to range attacks, execution, and beasts. He has the epic trait Poison Ward, which gives him resistance to poison heavy resistance. He also has a Karagor pack and is a beast slayer. He himself is a beast master with bestial roar, just like the previous opponent. He is enraged by mortal wounds and burning. He is also poison proof and is vigilant against stealth. Let's see who the victor is.
The crowd screams for you. I will make you scream for them. Show me what you got, Telenor. Watch out! You cannot stand against the watch out! Head up!
Urmasi's tough iron head didn't do him any favors in trying to grab that early Sock's extended pool of health due to his thick skin perk. Really made it difficult for him this fight. Early Sock's bombs certainly didn't seem to stun this metal-headed Olog too much, but they don't not do anything. They do a tiny bit of damage. In order to topple this really healthy foe, Sock would have had to do a lot more combo attacks, but in the end he just couldn't capitalize on those attacks as much as he wanted to. Early Sock the Trusted moves on to the final round against the legendary Olog champion. The winner becomes my new follower. Early Sock the Trusted takes on Erdag the Backbiter, a legendary orc. I didn't have any upgrades to give Early Sock this time around, though he certainly deserved it. His opponent, on the other hand, Erdag, is a feral destroyer who's weak to range attacks, executions, and stealth attacks, but has epic bombs, an epic trait that gives him great strength, dealing a lot more damage, a gang of hunters and mines. He's fully featured. He's a destroyer class, uses sappers, final blast, and of course the Olog strength. He is enraged by Karagors, and is fireproof and beastproof. One has great health, another has great damage. Let's see who triumphs.
I knock you down and grind you into dust! No one can defeat me! No one! Big boom comes! Watch out! Watch out! Big boom comes! Big boom comes! Watch out!
I really enjoyed how throughout most of this fight, both of them just used bombs as much as possible. And both of them actually got a hefty amount of combo attacks in. I thought that Early Sock might have had the lead for a little while, because he has a lot more health than the other guy, but the other guy, man, he has that damage. I don't think it's because he's legendary too, I think it's because of that perk that increases his just normal damage. I mean, within 10-15 seconds of the fight starting, Early Sock was already down a third of his health. But even so, he continued to struggle for the entire match, and this is the longest match in this video by far, and maybe the longest in the series, although I would probably have to do some testing, but it's definitely a longer fight for sure. And in the end, Erdag became my new follower, and will be at least until he's beaten again, which he may prove to do so soon. He may never be beaten. I mean, really, who knows? You'll just have to stick around and find out. This was definitely a longer tournament video, so I hope you guys appreciated the slight tweaks I made to the format of the after the fight scene, where instead of slowing all the footage down, I decided to just speed it up, so that way we could get most, if not all, of the fight shown while I'm talking about it and breaking it down. You know, in my other series, where I take one fighter and I pit him against multiple opponents 5, 10, 15 times, well, the current fighter in that series may one day soon go up against my current follower, or even this big lug right here. We'll just have to see how good Snafu's fights currently are, and I have some other plans in the work for new types of content revolving around the whole Nemesis system and Orc versus Orc type stuff that I'm sure you guys will enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this all-Olog version of Orc vs. Orc Pit Fight Tournament, because I enjoyed making it for you. And if you did personally enjoy this video, then I know that you know what buttons down below to press in order to make me happy as a YouTuber. Thank you very much for watching and supporting my channel and this series and others, and I will see you next time.